See them few trees come down there. I'm out in me Yorkshire and it's raining, it's gale force winds, and I'm stuck behind this turnip head. Yeah, get out at road. Stuck behind this plough jockey. There he goes, look, see you later. I've got my wetsuit in the bag and I'm gonna go free diving for crayfish. Anyway, I'm gonna turn you off so that I can pump my tunes out and get psyched up for some adventuring. My bag's well heavy, so I've got all my weights because I know the river's going to be quite shallow, so you need a lot of weight to counter the buoyancy of the wetsuit. So the bag it's heavy, mate. Whew, let's go. Whoa, it looks brown. I don't know if my camera's going to survive this, it's not waterproof. Am I going to survive it? Look at it, it's a bit brown, isn't it? It's a bit Bobby Brown. It is heavy. Let me get this bad boy out and then... Should I put this over you lot? That might work. Or will it just catch the wind a bit too much? Look at that, look at that. Can you still see there? That thing over your head. Oh no, is that working or not? I don't know. It's best I've got, mate. In these conditions, it's best I've got. I'm a qualified free diver and I'm a strong swimmer, so hold on, let's get you dried off. And I've got me 10 metre swimming badge from school, so it's not too bad for me. But don't do it. Like if you see this and you think, oh, I'll have a go at that, please err on the side of caution. Be safe. Safety first. Look at this, man. Look at this setup I've got you on. Hey. Trying to keep you protected from rain, mate, so you probably can't hear me. Anyway, yeah, the river looks like it's going so quick with such an undercurrent that I'm probably not going to be able to stay stationary, or at least, you know, it's going to just push me down and I won't be able to find anything. And if I'm not going to get out, that's not going to make a very good video, is it? But if you don't go, you don't know, as I say, so I'm just going to get in anyway. Stop waffling on about it and get in. I'm doing it, I'm getting in. I don't care now. Look, I even brought my little knife because, you know, that's all I've got if I'm going to dispatch them. Or always dive with a knife on you if you're going to be in, like, ideally. Because if you get caught in anything, it's good to just have a knife to cut it off you. A torch, because it looks pretty dark in there. A plate for me optimistic catch. I got a net as well, my lobster net, which saves me getting out. I'll just put them in there. I'm again a bit optimistic, mate, but that's life. Gloves, yes, yes. And then my wetsuit. Socks, duds, panties, just a little bit of conditioner into the suit, mix it with a bit of water, and then it slides on a lot easier. So you nip off the bottoms, fill this full of water and conditioner, and you can use this and then rub it on yourself. If I slip and fall in, fade to black, in it, and then I'll use that same water in here as well. Or I'll pour it all over my foot. Either, mate, either works. Pour it all over your foot. Happy days. Okay, alright then. Not mucking about now. Real as it comes. Ooh. Oh, dude. Cold. That's cold, mate. Any dog walker's gonna think I've lost me marbles, like I've slipped off the cracker. This is my knife. It's mainly just like a thin pointed one. It's got a bit of a serrated edge there in case you get caught in any ropes or anything, but what it's mainly for, or what I have it for, is just to kill the fish, if you know, brain them if you get them. But I wear it because it's just safety first, innit? Especially when you're on your own. You get caught in some ropes or weeds. It's there. It's on my ankle, so I can just reach down and grab it. Right, if I don't see you anymore again, and someone finds this, can you upload it to His Outdoors YouTube channel? Because I'd just like to say goodbye to everyone and thanks very much for the support over the years. It's really meant a lot to me. Right, let's switch to GoPro. I'm just going to check the current, check the visibility, and have a few dives down, see if I can see any sign of any crayfish, and if I do see some, I'll come back and get my net and torch. Right, here we go. Let's get in. That current is strong. I managed to just jam my fin in between two rocks here to get my breath. But every time I dive, I'm fighting the current so much that I'm losing my breath hold. Gotta love it though. Change of plan. This isn't working. This isn't working, so I'm maybe going to try swim down there and get into the side, into an eddy. See if the water slacks off a little bit. That's all I've seen. I've been going for about 20 minutes. I've just seen one. So I've got my net. Let's see if I can get a couple. That's two. It's hard work, mate. It's hard graft. quite deep here, so I'm going to dive down and see if there's anything in the deeper water. Double whammy! And these are the American signal crayfish. As you can tell by the bright orange underneath of the claws, they're a lot bigger than our native crayfish. It's starting to get dark now, look. Result. Absolute result. It was far too quick in the middle. Oh, I'm cold, mate. It was far too quick in the middle, and then when I got too deep it was too dark, so I just stayed in the edges, in the little edges and stuff where it wasn't so quick, and once I got my eye in I managed to get a decent amount there. Oh man, I'm freezing. Woo! Yeah! There you go. I got a few, and then I just sacked the filming off and just focused on just foraging, and managed to get a decent amount. Like, you need a few because there's not a great deal of meat on them, so it's not a bad load. But you can't see on this camera, but it is getting dark now, and it's starting to rain again. So better be quick. Oh. Yes, mate. That's me away kit. That's not the normal. That's the away kit, but it's 1-inch W column for away kit. All my brain's gone all cold brainhead, so I can't really think straight. Well, I'm happy with that, mate. Well happy with it. Fingers are a bit cold, face is a bit cold, but well, I'm a bit cold. Let's go find some decent woodland and get these bad boys cooked up. I'll do one of these ones. I'll see you there. Right. Woodland, it's absolutely bog myrtle everywhere. I've got to chuck my wellies on, but look. Even just the ground. You can see it's just absolutely dripping wet. I've taken refuge under this pine tree, and there's a few pine trees in this area, and it's creating a natural sort of, the canopy's keeping me dry. The crayfish are in here. They've just been prepped. I've done this on multiple videos. It is quite simple. You just put the knife. I won't do it now, but well, I will, but I won't show you. Yeah, once you've humanely dispatched them, you see the tail here. You can grab the middle bit of the tail and just twist it to one side. It'll click. To the other side, you'll hear it click again, and then you can pull it. I don't know if you can see that there. And that's the track. That's all it's all the insides just attached to that little bit of tail, and that's him fully prepped, ready for the pot. Bring it to a boil, and like 4 or 5 minutes, it doesn't take long at all, and then they're good to go. You can obviously pimp up the water a little bit, you know, some Cajun spices, some lemon wedges, orange wedges. I think traditionally they use orange wedges and chorizo and things like this, but I'm just in woods, so we're just going bareback. That's how I want it. Ooh. Eat them off the floor. See how many I got? It's quite a good haul, isn't it? You just twist the back end off. There's nothing much in head. You can suck out the brains and stuff. It's quite a good. It's a lovely flavour actually. You just get these little nuggets. Nuggets of meat. Oh yeah. That was hard fought as well. Worked hard for this food. That is nice. We'll get a claw on the go. Yeah, the claw's pretty much exactly the same. Same as a lobster, in the way that you crack it and eat it, and you know where the meat is. Oh, my mouth's watering, mate. Oh yeah, man. And the claws are a lot more earthy, but more like almost nutty, I find. Absolutely delicious, mate. Delicious. Oh, I'm gonna get tucked into these. You don't want to watch me. What do you want to watch? I'll tell you what I'll show you. I'll show you one of my little landscaping projects from last week, because I know some of you like to see my work every now and again. So yeah, it was. So my mate's built this. It's like a granny flat, I guess, like a big extension at the back of the garden. We've started, but we're gonna finish it with burning timber, Japanese style, and cladding it with burnt timber. But the whole garden was on a slope, covered in brash and bits and pieces and concrete and all sorts of rubbish. So my job was to find the right level and do something with it to make it a usable space. So I retained it using sleepers, and I think it was quite a nice little job, so I'll let you have a quick look. And there we go. That's the finished patio. I've just used big 900s grey Indian stone, sort of brick bonded with the pattern. I've run, you see that? Put pipes underneath so we can run wires through here and here, conduit all the way through for lighting. The decking's in. I've used sleeper rails as a retainer and a step up. Left this loose because we're going to run, well, we're going to run a sunny flow out of here, along here and up, tap into the main drain. And Sosugiban, whatever they say, Sosugiban, I think it is. It's the Japanese burnt wood is started here, and then that's going to clad all this building. But yeah, some tricky levels to play with, but nothing I can't handle. There we go, a nice usable space and another happy customer. Oh, I smell like Shamu's ass. I better get going before I totally lose my light. I'll pack this up and then I'll get out of here. Done. Thoroughly enjoyable for me. I don't know if you've enjoyed it or not. If you have, click the thumbs up button, because apparently that helps. So, and all it is that, innit? You don't have to do a lot, just that. And subscribe and hit the bell notification below, because I'm cranking out a few vids at the moment. You don't want to miss them, do you? You don't want to miss quality content like this. And just on a just to finish off, I didn't talk much about crayfish because I feel like I've done a few videos on crayfish and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but just for any new subscribers there, don't just go randomly picking crayfish out of the rivers, because there are two different sorts. There's the signal crayfish, which is the American invasive species, and then there's our native white-clawed crayfish, which you don't want to be eating them. And also, you sign up on you go online and get a license, and you've got to put in your data and say where you're going, because you might get a load of crayfish out of one bit of river, not really thinking, go home, you might wash them, they might have eggs, the eggs go into the ecosystem and they're so vivacious and they're so brutal, they're taking over our waterways and they are a real pest. So please just be mindful of it when you're dealing with them. And they are a delicious little pest, but they are an invasive species, so we need to just be mindful of it anyway. Right. Look after yourselves, take care. Namaste.